Good evening to all. I am S. Gowtham from second year metallurgy. Today's my topic is about factors affecting ductile brittle transition temperature (dBTT). dBTT temperature below which a material behaves in a brittle manner, like important for BCC metals, like example steel, aluminum. DBT affected by multiple metallurgical and testing factors. And the next one, effect of crystal structure. BCC metals, example ferrite steel, alpha iron have limited slip system at low temperature. But in high temperature, dislocation cannot move easily. Sorry, at low temperature, dislocation cannot move easily. Fracture occurs in a brittle manner. FCC metals, example copper, aluminum, have more slip system. Dislocation move easily, but in low temperature, dislocation cannot move easily. They usually do not exhibit a sharp DBTT. You can see low strength of BCC materials in the graph, high strength material, FCC materials. The effect on curve, BCC metals show a steep rise in dBTT. FCC metals have almost a flat curve. You can see the graph. FCC metals have almost a flat curves. Here's the effect of crystal structure. And then effect of grain size. Smaller grains, more grain boundaries act as obstacles to crack propagation. Lower dBTT, more toughness. And larger grains, cracks propagate easily. Higher dBTT, more brittle at high temperature. You can see the in graph temperature, smaller grain size to large grain size. Effect on curve, fine grained metal shifts dBTT curve downward cause grain shift it upwards. And then next, effect of specimen thickness. Thicker specimens allow more throw thickness stress and favor brittle structure. You can see the graph, service temperature, energy absorbed, thick. You can see the thick structure and sharpish specimen. Thin specimens can deform more easily, more ductile behavior. Effect on curve. Thick specimens like DBDT, if shift up, thin specimen DBDT shifts down. And then next, effect of heat treatment. Quenching produces martensite, hard and brittle, higher dBTT. Tempering or annealing produces ferrite, perlite, more ductile and lower dBTT. You can see the graph. Quenching to martensite, test temperature. Phase effect, more ferrite, lower dBTT, more martensite or bayonet and higher dBTT. Can see the variations in the graph. And then the effect of specimen orientation, like in rolled metals, the orientations of grains affects fracture. Rolling along rolling direction means more ductile. Across rolling direction becomes more brittle. You can see the difference. Along rolling direction means more ductile, and the across rolling direction comes from more brittle. Effect DVTT depends slightly on crystallographic orientations. It depends slightly on crystallographic orientations. Aligned grains can lower fracture tendency. You can see the graph. Temperature and energy absorbed longitudinal B from -40 to 100 and longitudinal A and transverse C. And the before we see the specimen orientation, here the effect of heat treatment. Once again I can recall here tempering or annealing produces ferrite and perlite more ductile in lower dBtt, but in the higher dBtt phase effect like more ferrite and lower dBtt more martensite or bainite. Quenching produces martensite hard and brittle. You can see the graph variations during the temperature Sharpie V notch impact. And then the last topic is about effect of interstitial atom. Effect of interstitial atom, carbon and manganese contents have been observed to change the dBtt curve, ductile brittle transition temperature curve. Example, in steel manganese sheets, the ratio should be at least 3:1 to satisfy the notch toughness. The ratio should at least 3:1 to satisfy the notch toughness. P, Si, Mo, and O raise the transition temperature, while Ni is beneficial to notch toughness. As you can see the graph, temperature to carbon like 0.01, 0.11, 0.22, 0.31 and some points even to effect of interstitial atom. And yes, and that's it. My topic about DVTT. Thanks for the opportunity.